just curious, and let's say, for instance, okay, somebody says, I decide, hey, I just need $25,000. But can I set the limit, like the line is higher? So within that 3-year period, I could go back and say, well, I need another 20 or I need another 50, as long as I have that top line. So I could do that, right?
Exactly right. I mean, and that kind of goes along with typical HELOCs, where I often will tell people, look, like with one HELOC lender I deliver loans to, you're going to get the best rate if you ask for $100,000 line of credit.
Mm.
If you want less than that, like 50,000, the rate's 0.5% higher. So I'll get people who want 50 or 60, maybe 75 grand, and I'll say, hey, guess what? Maybe you should go to 100 because you're going to get a better rate. You don't need to use all that 100. It'll just be there sitting there. You're not going to be paying for it unless you draw on it. And that's the strategy. Well, with this program, with the fixed line program, you can do the same thing. Maybe you need only 40,000 right now, but if you've got a lot of equity, it may make sense to apply for 75. And again, you'll just draw your 50. Well, and again, on a 75, the way that works on the draw, it's 25,000 minimum draw or 3/4 of the line amount. So it'd be 3/4 of 75,000. But nonetheless, you just draw the minimum, and then the unused portion just sits there. You're not paying on it because there's no balance. And yeah, you can use that same strategy with this fixed line program.
Art, why wouldn't somebody go that option versus a traditional HELOC or a HELoan then?
Well, one reason that maybe doesn't seem apparent unless you think about it. Again, we just got this week, so I'm only now being able to start talking about it. What I anticipate some folks might say when I'm giving them, say, a worksheet on this fixed line product and a worksheet on a traditional HELOC, is you're going to say, okay, yeah, the fixed line, that looks like a better deal. In fact, on rate, it is a better deal right now. I'm expecting somebody, homeowners, maybe someone who's got a better crystal ball than I do, is going to say, well, I like the fixed line. I like that it's fixed, so my upside's protected, but I think I'm going to go with a regular HELOC. Well, why would you do that? Well, because I think rates are going to fall. I think the Fed's going to start lowering the Fed funds rate, maybe, yeah, once this year, but they're talking 4 times next year. And there may be more after that. Well, you start adding up, 4, 5, 6, 8 Fed fund rate reductions, that will directly benefit the traditional HELOC, because remember, it's a variable rate loan. So, and I've been harping for almost a year now, right? The Fed funds rate has not changed in a year.
Wow.
It's been at the same level since July of 23. I've been saying to people for a long time, now's a good time to get a HELOC because we're on the precipice of rates starting to fall, we hope. And they may fall a good amount. And if you're on a HELOC now or getting one now, you're going to ride that down on your rate. So that could be a reason somebody will still say, I'd rather have the regular HELOC that's a variable because I'm betting on rates falling.